to my kitchen again. Today I'm really excited for another easy recipe. We are going to be making apple banana muffins. So what I've done so far is I took one apple and I've just cut it up. I have 2 bananas that were really ripe and I've mashed them into a cup and a half. Oh, I'm sorry, 1 cup of bananas that are mashed. The more ripe the bananas are, the easier it is to mash. Something I learned very early on. And you just want to make it so you don't see any big chunks in there with your bananas. The more mashed you have it, the better your muffins will be. The other thing that I have right here as well is 1 1/2 cup of almond flour. So when I very first started, I didn't have almond flour at all, I just had regular flour. So what I did was I used that up, and then once I was completed with that flour, I went out and I started buying almond flour each time. So if you don't happen to have it now, that's okay, but the next time you can definitely look into it. Sometimes it's hard to find at grocery stores, but I do get this at Meijer's as well. Okay, and then what I have here is 2 large eggs that I've mixed up together. So again, you want to make sure that you have it mixed really well. And then we're also going to take a little bit of baking soda, a dash of sea salt, and then making sure that we're using our cooking oil spray. Again, I use coconut oil to spray our muffin pan. So we're going to lightly spray that. I'm going to do that now so I don't forget to. Then we want to preheat our oven to 350, which I've already have that going today. And then what we're going to do is we're simply going to take those 2 eggs that we've mixed up really well together, and we're going to put it into this bowl. I've also taken 1 teaspoon of organic butter and melted that, and that is already in this bowl also. That's another ingredient that I waited until I was finished with my regular butter, and then I started getting organic butter. Then what we're going to do is we are going to take our mashed up bananas, and we're going to put that in this bowl. Again, you want to make sure that they're really mashed up. We are going to mix these together. So in here again, I have the eggs, the banana, and the butter that I'm mixing together. This also makes really good banana bread. A lot of times I'll food prep this on Sunday, so I can have it for the week for my breakfast as well. Okay, so now what I'm going to do, after I have this mixed really well, is I'm going to take my 1.5 cups of almond flour. I'm going to put that in this bowl. I'm going to move this out of the way so you can see what I'm doing. And I'm going to, again, mix this together. It's going to be a little bit harder to mix with the flour, so you want to take your time and make sure that it's all mixed together. And this is getting mixed. There we go. Now it's starting to get mixed together. And then once I have all of this blended really well, then I'm going to take my apples and I'm going to put that in here. So again, if you just want to make simple banana muffins or banana bread, you can always do that without adding the apples into this. I'm going to try something new today. So we're going to mix all of that together. Again, making sure that it's mixed really well. Then once all of this is mixed, I'm going to take my muffin pan that I have with my muffin cups along with the non-stick cooking spray that was on there. And I'm going to evenly divide this, if I can do it without spilling it, into our muffin cups. So I'm going to hold those muffin cups down. Once you get a little bit in there, it actually puts the muffin cup down to the bottom. I know whenever I do banana bread like this, what I use is I use a bread pan, and then I put parchment paper on there. And again, once you put the mix within the parchment paper, it takes it down to the bottom there for you. Okay? Now I'm making 6 today. This recipe can make up to 9. I just have a 6 muffin pan. Okay, so I'm gonna fill my last 3 here. Oops, hopefully not putting too much in there. Okay, so I got 2 left here. Again, these are really good because they don't have the sugar in them. What it has is the sweetness from the banana and then the sweetness from the apple as well. So these are really good for kids also because they don't know that all of that sugar isn't in there because it is so sweet from the fruit. Oh, and I got that one a little off. So we'll kind of stick that in there. Okay. So there is my muffins in my muffin pan. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put these into the oven on 350. I was gonna say 375, I keep forgetting it. This one is for 350, and what you're going to do is bake for 18 to 22 minutes, or until they're golden brown. On top, a way to check it, again, I didn't know how to cook at the beginning, so for me, a lesson learned was to know that they're cooked is you stick a toothpick in the middle, and once you pull that toothpick out, as long as it doesn't have anything on it, that means your muffins are done. So I'm gonna go put these in the oven. And again, those will be in there for 18 to 22 minutes. I'm not going to make you wait the full time, but I will post a picture of how they turned out. Message me and leave a picture below if you were able to cook these banana apple muffins, and I hope you enjoyed this video. And as a reminder, and I almost forgot this part, this recipe is one of your purple cups and one of your blue cups. So if you're having this for breakfast, that's how you could measure that out. So again, thank you so much for joining with me today. I really appreciate it. Have a wonderful afternoon.